Welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NBA 2024-2025 standings week 2. Where this week was the second week on NBA 2024-2025. So, for that reason, I'm going to talk about how are the NBA standings through our 2 weeks of game. So, let's start with the last week with the Eastern Conference, where in the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers are the best team in this moment in the league. They are undefeated. They have a record of 7-0. They are playing a very good basketball, and in this moment they are the best team in the league. Of course, it's very early because there is just 2 weeks of games played, but this is very impressive because the Cavaliers started with his best record since the 1977 or 1970s. Of course, without LeBron James, this is great for the Cavaliers. But I still think that the Celtics are the best team in this conference. The Celtics are in the second place in this moment with a record of 6-2. They lost this week, but they are in the hunt to win this first place. But they are there. But you can see here that in this moment the Cavaliers and the Celtics have created a big gap or three games difference because from the other teams. In this moment, the Knicks are in the third place with a record of 3-2, the same that the Miami Heat, and in this moment they are in the third and fourth place respectively. The Chicago Bulls are one of the surprises in this moment are in the fifth place with a record of 500. They are very great. And in the rest of the team, in this moment of the East, from the Magic to the Bucks, have a losing record in this moment. The Magic, the Hawks, and the Nets are tying in the sixth place with a record of 3-4. Sorry, but remember that because the season is very early, for that reason, the teams are very close. In the ninth position, this is a surprise because the Wizards in this moment have a record of 2-3. Remember that the last week they were in the border of the division with the record of 0-3, but they won this week 2 games, and for that reason they are sorry. The last week they have a record of 0-2, but this week they played 3 games and they won the first 2 games, and for that reason they escalate to the ninth place. The Pacers, that this is a surprise at this moment, they have a losing record 2-4. There is still early, but this is a very concerning. The Hornets and the Pacers have the same record 2-4. The Raptors are in the 12th place alongside the Pistons with a record of 2-4. And this is a very surprise that the 76ers and the Bucks are in the border of the conference. This is something that I didn't believe it. It's something if someone had told me this 2 weeks ago. The 76ers have a record of 1-4, and the Bucks have the worst record in the Eastern Conference, 1-5, and they have a 5 losing streak. Something is happening there, and the most probably is that the Doc Rivers is going to be fired, and the most probably if the things continues to be very bad in Milwaukee, the most probably the Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to ask to a trade. But the season is too early, and the 76ers and the Bucks are going to fight to enter to the playoffs. And in the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder are undefeated. They have a record of 6-0. They are playing a very great basketball, and the most important is that the 4 out of the 6 games that they've played in this moment, the 4 games have been played as a away team. So they are playing a very great basketball. The Suns and the Warriors. This is a very surprise, not for the Suns but for the Warriors. They are in the third place with a record of 5-1. This is amazing for both teams, but especially more for the Warriors. In the fourth place are tied the Mavericks with a record of 4-2, alongside my favorite team, the Lakers. That this wasn't a very great week because they started a fire road games, the trip, where the Lakers lost his first 2 games of the season, but they won the last game this week against the Raptors, and they improved a record of 4-2. But this is great. I didn't expect this very great starting for the Lakers. The Grizzlies are in the sixth place with a record of 5-3, and in the seventh place are tied are tied three teams: the San Antonio Spurs, the Rockets, and the Nuggets with the record of 500, and the Kings with the record of 3-3. This is very something concerning about the Nuggets and about the Kings, that in this moment they are very low. If we compare what happened the last week, especially for the Nuggets, that the last season they finish in the second place. Something is happening in Denver, and they are not playing a very great basketball, but they are going to recover, and they are going to fight to the playoffs alongside the Kings. The Pelicans and the Clippers are another two surprise, because these two teams have a losing record. After 2 weeks, the Pelicans have a record of 3-5, and the Clippers have a record of 2-4. They have a 3 straight losses, and I didn't expect this for the Clippers. So I know that Paul George left the team, and Kawhi Leonard is not playing until this moment, but they have James Harden, and it's supposed that this team should have been a little should have been in the first place of the conference, but there is still very early. The Trailblazers are in the 14th place with a record of 2-5. And in this moment, the Jazz are in the bottom of the Western Conference. In this moment, are the only winless team in after 2 weeks, and they are the worst team in the league. So, in this video, I talk about how are the NBA standings are in both conferences, the Eastern and Western Conference, throughout 2 weeks of games. So, I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can leave me one comment here in my Substack blog or in my Spotify or YouTube channel. So this is all for tonight. See you next video. Gibran.